Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Lexington police arrested a man wanted a connection with some remains found in Fleming County earlier this month. And we'll take you to Bath County, where people continue to clean up the damage caused by 2 tornadoes. And the Fayette County Health Department is giving out free flu shots later today. We'll tell you where exactly you can get those. These stories and breaking news as it happens coming up on WKYT This Morning. Good morning and welcome on this day before Friday. Glad you're here with us. Bill Bryant has the day off, and filling in for meteorologist Micah Harris is Jim Caldwell. Welcome.
Hey, good morning to you. Everybody just takes off. Maybe they went off together, go fishing or something here, as we expect temperatures to spike up a little bit later on today. Right now, though, bit of a chill in the air with temperatures running in the upper 40s. And if you go out toward Mount Sterling, that's not an upper 40. We're talking about 43 degrees out there, so a little more of a chill showing up in some spots. We expect temperatures to climb close to 70 degrees later on today, and we'll also be tracking more rounds of showers, maybe even a few thunderstorms. Already seeing some of the activity come together out to our west, across parts of Missouri, and even trying to get into western Kentucky. So more rounds of thunderstorms likely coming our way as we progress through the day. Let's plan your Thursday. As you get out the door, you might run into some patchy fog. 49 degrees, kind of a general average temperature out there, around 64 by lunchtime, and then close to 70 degrees with showers and thunderstorms starting to quickly fill in. More rounds of heavy rain could be coming our way. I'll break down those chances coming up for you here in just a little bit.
New on WKYT News this morning, police have arrested a second man in connection with a Kentucky murder case. Lexington police arrested 37-year-old Kevin Howard last night. State police have been searching for Howard after the remains of a man were located in Fleming County last week. Charles Black has already been arrested in connection with the investigation. State police say Black admitted using the victim's ATM card and driving his car. Black's preliminary hearing is scheduled for later this morning in Fleming County. It was a frightening sight. A tornado touched down in Bourbon County, and a man just a few streets away caught it on tape. We've shown you this eyewitness video shot by Michael Grubb. You can see that a tornado touched down. It has been made official near Paris. The National Weather Service says it was one of 7 in central Kentucky on Tuesday. WKYT's Jared Kinsko is in Barber County and talked to Grubb about what he saw.
More than 24 hours later, it's still pretty evident here in Paris that a tornado came through. This is Vine Street, and just a couple streets over, a man caught the whole thing on camera.
You see them in science class on videos, and they read books about them.
But to see an EF1 tornado in real life, well, to Michael Grubb, he says it doesn't seem like it was real life.
It's unreal.
It was about 4:30 Tuesday afternoon when the rain moved in.
It started hailing like nickel and quarter-size hail.
And then the weather took a dramatic turn.
Just after that, it was dead, calm, silent.
This is Grubb running with his phone in a building in downtown Paris to get a better shot out the front door.
One of my coworkers looked up and said the clouds were really weird, and just dropped out of nowhere, a big funnel cloud, and I started videotaping.
It's a video
This is crazy.
that has gone viral, catching the tornado take its 2-mile run.
It was already probably in between this tree and that building right there, and I followed it all the way down till it lifted up right above that building.
That's over on Vine Street. Terry Woods lives there, but luckily his home was untouched.
First time in my 47 years that I ever seen something like this.
As for what everyone feels now, a day later, it's mainly disbelief.
I couldn't explain it. I mean, I just really can't explain it. You just got to be there.
Just a debris flying there, it was crazy.
Surreal but real. This video being that proof, along with the damage left behind. Power lines here have now been restored and the power is back on. Now the true cleanup can begin here in Paris. Jared Kinsko, WKYT.
The National Weather Service now says that 2 EF1 tornadoes touched down in neighboring Scott County yesterday. Officer Don flew over some of the damage in Sky First. Meteorologists say one tornado touched down in Stamping Ground, the other just north of Georgetown. And some of the worst damage was around Stamping Ground. Emergency management says 3 homes had moderate to heavy damage. One man we talked to says he still has a lot of cleanup and repair to do around his home. He says the tornado caused some frightening moments.
I heard some loud noise. Decided to look out the window. I saw a lot of furniture flying. I saw a gas grill rolling, so I knew that it was something more than a strong wind, so I decided to take shelter in my storm room.
The Scott County emergency manager tells us this was some of the worst damage he's seen from a storm in years. No injuries were reported in Scott County. Bath County also had some damage from 2 EF1 tornadoes, and folks there had a big mess to clean up. One family told us the tornado damaged their camper and their home, and a man said a tornado ripped off the roof of his barn. WKYT's Garrick Weimer has more from families in Bath County.
Damage on the other top.
Danny Harmon walks through his farm, pointing out damage from the storm that still has his cattle shaken up.
They walked this fence over here all night until up in the morning.
And with good reason. Strong winds tore the roof off one of Harmon's tobacco barns.
Because I didn't realize anything had happened up behind our house. I was watching the front, and stuff flying off the porches and things and flying across the yard. And then come outside and looked up here, and the roof was gone.
The National Weather Service says 2 tornadoes are confirmed here in Bath County, one on this side of the county near Sharpsburg and the other across the county in the Salt Lick area.
This is the camper that has went through the windshield of my truck sitting on the hood.
The Cox family had a lot of work to do after the storm made its path right through their yard.
I've never saw anything like that as long as we've lived here. I've never saw anything like that in my life.
Tossing around their camper and boat like they were toys. But thankfully, their most precious items are still safe.
And the trees was knocked down and everything.
What did it sound like?
A big boom, and then it was over.
Cox says she now knows just how dangerous tornadoes can be. In Bath County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Scary stuff for those folks. An EF1 tornado also touched down in Harrison County. That tornado brought down trees and destroyed outbuildings in a barn just south of Cynthiana. No injuries were reported in Harrison County. One woman says she lost most of her trees. She and her granddaughter rode out the storm in the middle of their home.
We're going to play like we're having a tornado, and I took her by the hand and she and I went to the bathroom.
Harrison County school leaders tell us their buses were on the road when the tornado hit. They say a few of them had to actually pull over, the drivers did, and got the children inside some nearby buildings for safety. Police are still trying to figure out who left a suspicious package outside police headquarters. Lexington police say someone called into police headquarters and said they left a package outside. Part of East Main Street was blocked off and the first floor of police headquarters was evacuated. A hazardous devices unit and a robot brought in to check it out. Police say that package was a taped up cardboard box.
You can't really take any chances nowadays, so the best thing is to treat everything as a threat and plan for the worst, but also hope for the best.
Lexington police later determined there was nothing dangerous about the box and it was not a threat, but they say they do have a person of interest in this case. Some AT&T customers will get a refund for bogus charges on their cell phone bills. The company has agreed to pay back $105 million. Third-party companies made the charges for things customers never asked for. Kentucky will receive more than $283,000 of the settlement. If you think you're owed money, you can submit a claim to the Federal Trade Commission's website. Happening today, the Fayette County Health Department will be giving out free flu shots. Health leaders will be at the Imani Family Life Center on Georgetown Road between 4 and 7 in the evening. The Health Department asks that you fill out the advanced registration forms, which are available online. Health leaders recommend anyone older than 6 months get a flu shot. We have some more information on this on our website, WKYT.com.